All right, so I'm sitting here with this guy. He's a carpenter like me. We're both out of work. Actually, I just got hired by a company moments ago, but okay, we're both out of work. He started being a carpenter because he got laid off from his coding job as a software engineer. Say hi.
Oh, hello. My name is Ken. Hey, lady.
Okay, it's Ken.
Currently single.
All right. Okay. So now we're just sitting here. We're talking about how since he does computer coding, he could just go back to it, but he says he's been out of it for too long to make sense of it.
Yeah, because the coding constantly changes every day. In fact, there's a 19-year-old guy that made his money already. That he's transitioning to another career. He's getting into carpentry, but he made his money already from tech. You know, he's old. He made his money during the .com bubble when anything can make money, and then because he got burned out from it. Yeah, but he enjoyed doing carpentry. In fact, Facebook, they have their break room has people building woodcraft. Because it relaxes you. It's fun. Like I know a lot. I took a cabinet class. It was mostly techies. They go there after work as a hobby.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like some people would work for free because they enjoy it so much, but they can't because it doesn't pay enough.
So.
And about all the outsourcing that's going on in blue collar and white collar jobs.
So basically, what he's saying is that yeah, it's good for a while, but after a while you'll get outsourced and they'll just import a guy. And like carpenters that are worried about the illegal immigrants coming to take our jobs, they're worried about legal immigrants coming to take our jobs because they just fly people in.
Yep. Yeah, and because they all say, oh, we don't need them. No, we need them because we don't have the skill in America. And these big companies have the money to pay for the best. If they need someone, if you're good, if they need to pay for the best, they'll find the best. If they need to pay someone cheap to undercut you, they'll pay someone in cheap to undercut you. In fact, I got 2 coworkers that had to train their replacements. But see, if you have to train your replacement, you're clearly better.
That is just a blow to your ego right there, having to train your replacement.
Yeah. You have to train his replacement to get his severance package. And that's why they try to get rid of severance package, and that's why it's very, very normal for contract work now. It's like deprofessionalization. They don't want the workers organizing. Part-time everybody, don't have to buy you any benefits. But that's how the system is now. You know, like, most people work 2-3 jobs. People that graduate from college work 2-3 jobs. That's unheard of. You just graduate from college, go into a stable career. No, now everyone graduates, work 2-3 jobs. I got friends, 2 days at Costco, 1 day as a carpenter, 1 day at a tech company. Hopefully that company will grow up. You know, no one's...
Holy Jesus. Yeah. And to think, I was trying to learn coding so I could do what he's talking about right now, do coding like on the weekends or some shit, but the way he's explaining it right now, it's like I just don't think I would find the work as a techie.
Yeah, it's tough, and even you get it as contract work, unless you're really, really good, but the same goes for carpentry. It's not easier on the other side of the road. I thought it would be easier here, but it's not easier either. Because, you know, okay, these people people here are equally as capable. When I got into pre-apprenticeship school, 4 guys have college degree, because there's not enough jobs in the white-collar world. They have to go to the blue-collar world. So the blue-collar world, they're just as smart. You know Adam Porwall? The best apprentice they ever had. He has a PhD in math. He teaches college on weekends when he's on the out-of-work list. Yeah. Whoa. Carpenters are smart cookies. But, you know, sometimes it's like, but people actually... Yeah, no, it's just tough, man. You know, like, where do I go now? That carpentry doesn't work out, white collar doesn't work out. You know, like, that's why people are rioting right now. People work hard their lives. You know, I have like a double major. I have a 3.7. Graduated with debt. You know, but that's everybody right now.
And I graduated with a 2.0. I barely graduated. I had to like make up one assignment. My teacher was being nice to me. Barely graduated high school. The only reason I have a high school diploma. And this guy had a 3.7. And
college is a scam, dude. College is a scam.
Oh, I tried college a couple of times. It just never worked out.
We're getting college credits right now for working the apprenticeship. You know that?
Well, true. We're getting college credits right now, and I am going to go back to school to take a few classes and, hopefully be a contractor eventually.
You'll get a degree. Oh, you'll get a degree if you take like 3 more classes when you finish your apprenticeship. You'll get like an associate's in something.
Well, that'd be cool.
But it doesn't matter to anything anymore.
Oh yeah, nothing guarantees nothing around here. This is real life, baby, and you know, just take it one day at a time, regardless of what you're doing and where you are at in life.
Oh, dude, I've seen him. This 50-year-old guy. He's I met him at the homeless shelter. He had a master's degree. He had many years of experience. But then when he got laid off from his old job, you know, you're too experienced. You cost too much. And you're not going to work for this little, and you're going to probably get jump ship soon. That's why it got harder for him. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks being old. When you're like 50, you know, you're like too experienced to get a high-paying job. No, you're not as good or young enough to get a high-paying job. And you're not young enough to get a low-paying job. You know what I'm saying? Like this low-paying, they want to work you, and you know, like it's tough. I'm scared of turning 50. Like I've seen those guys 50 at my retraining coding camp. They're not even going to give those guys a chance.
Well, yeah, I know a dude. He's kind of gray. He's really old. He's like 62. He's been doing coding his whole life since he was 30. And sometimes he does go from company to company, but that's just because he has all the experience and he's been fortunate enough not to get outdated. I mean, to find work soon enough to not be outdated at what he does.
Well, because they say the skill life it went from 5 years to 2. So people said, like, it used to be like 4 years of college for a job that you'll do the rest of your life. Is not practical anymore.
Well, and then what happens? Do they find does a new coding language come out that just makes everyone else obsolete, or what?
No. New coding language is like invented every single day, but it's like what people find more useful. Or people find more efficient. They all have different uses. Like, I only know Java. And like, once you learn one, you kind of know the rest. So, yeah, it's just like, it's like a trade. It's not a book, it's a trade.
Java, Ruby, Python, and what other ones are there?
There's Java, Ruby,
there's
Python.
Hundreds of them, right?
There's ones that phase out that die too, like Cobalt.
And I'm just naming names just because I know the name. It's not that I know anything about it.
But people argue that could also be obsolete too, because people used to like, the into career used to be like switchboard. You know, when you have to connect the phone,
like the old operators, huh?
Yeah, that's what people said about like software, because I was a computer science major. Before, you need to learn how to code a computer before you can use a computer. Like, you know what MS-DOS is, right? Because
like old school computers.
Yeah, they used to have like a blinking. Yeah, you don't see a screen before Windows. And then now everyone can use a computer without using a computer. That's what people argue about programming languages. Will it get to the point where we don't need to type to tell the computer to do something? Hey, do my homework for me. And then
then it's like Google Voice. When I tell them when I tell Google Voice to call my girlfriend or text my girlfriend, I have to repeat it like at least 10 times just because she has an uncommon name. But I mean, I hope it's getting better, and hopefully it is over time with the phone trying to recognize my voice so that way it understands more clearly what's going on. But it's still just plainly ridiculous to do.
Well, I read they said this is like the human adjustment period. It's like the adjustment between the Industrial Revolution and the farming was very violent, and now our transition. People say it's our. I read online. It's like our transition out of work that people are rebelling against. Like, did you hear like Elizabeth said like no. Even if the robots, you know, because she said no. Even if the robots like can do it ourselves, we need someone operating them. You know, I don't want to not work. You know, because people are trapped in the mentality of work. But people didn't work, and then people created work for themselves, and now maybe it's time for us to transition out of work. Because it used to be, you know...
Well, it was farming, and then it was having to give the guy food, so that way he would go fetch you what you needed, so that way you could complete your farming, and I'm imagining that this is how it came about, and all of a sudden there was work.
It used to be, hey, pick a rock, kill a bird, and we eat. And now it's like we went past the form of labor to get food, because as we can see, some people really don't work and get a lot of stuff in this world. Like, you know, each nail you hammer.
Of course, then again, there's no such thing as free money. I mean, you could be collecting Social Security, but it still take you like months and months of work just to get that.
Yeah, well, now society's talking about like how we're going to deal with the excessive wealth that the automation is going to produce. Like, the reason why the tech companies are so rich is by not paying people.
Oh yeah, but there's going to be a top 10 that gets the majority of that money, and the rest of us are going to be stuck looking for bugs on the ground.
Yeah. And that's why that's why these rich people, they're creating these bunkers and fortresses. You heard about like Zuckerberg, all those like they bought like bunkers in case that would be the case. They're afraid of that happening because they control the economy. They know what's going to happen. But there's no way for if I don't replace you with robots, I'm going to go out of business. I'm sorry, my human friend. You know, that's how it works.
Well, I am human.
Yeah. And you cost money. It sucks. It's a decline of the American worker. That's what everyone feels. The decline of the American worker. There's no dignity in work. Like people want to work, but like when you don't let me work, what do I do? You know, what do people do with their life? They go crazy.
Wave at old ladies. I don't know.
Yeah. That's why I think that's why people are crazy right now. People want to take money, and people go, yeah, because they can't. It's the rich become too rich and the poor become too poor. That's a very common. Then that's all revolutions happen. I think that's going to be a revolution. If we don't calm people in time, it's just an industrial revolution.
Oh,
I read this book about when we are like the samurai warriors right now. You know, like when the samurai warriors take lots of years to become a good master warrior, very respected in society. The farmers on the bottom. You didn't train, you didn't dedicate yourself. But until society brought in the gun, the emperor, the emperor, you know, because obviously.
Oh, you still have to train to become a good shot, though.
Yeah.
You just know hold your gun specifically. You know.
But now instead of 10 years to learn karate, the sword, and the shuriken, a bum in the street can pick up this gun and gun you down even if you have.
They're not gonna hit you unless they got target practice. You know, at least some months.
Yeah. But what I agree. But what ultimately happened with the samurais got completely wiped out for trying to protect their status, as you can see in the last samurai. And that and is that going to happen to the human wiped out by these robots or the controller of these robots? And it has happened in history before, as what happened in Japan when you like. And now people will obviously want to protect their jobs, but why don't we just instead of having this bloodthirsty thing, just tax the robots and feed the people? And that's a huge movement right now of basic income.
So what's missing from the robot is just the self-value. That's the one thing. Just as long as we don't give a robot self-value, then that's the problem with artificial intelligence. How about when we give these robots self-value and they start trying to protect their very livelihood, and that's when they get into wars with the humans, right?
Have you seen Rick and Morty?
That cartoon? Yeah, I like Rick and Morty.
Where like each society was enslaving another society within another society. Did you see that?
I think so.
Yeah. Because he made a battery. He's like, oh, I made these life forms that they're all generating for energy for us, but they don't know. So essentially, he created a little slave society that generates his energy. So he shrank into that society, and that little society is, oh, I'll tell you something that you guys don't know. We created this little society to generate energy for us that they don't know. So it's kind of like slavery is still around. It just got shifted to another country where Americans are profiting it. It used to be like this class in society being controlled by another class. Now America's the upper class using the world for slavery. But then eventually people's we're almost like shift the slaveries to the robots. That's what you're saying. Like, will the robots get smart enough to rebel?
It depends on how we program them. Hey, hopefully the next big group of programmers that are tasked to do that, just don't give those robots self-value, because then.
And they said a jobless future could be good or it could be bad. Everyone gets paid, everyone works less and be happy, or one king has a little bit of food and gives the scraps to the other while the rest fights to the death.
Huh. Well, I don't know how much more footage my camera is going to take before I'm able to not upload this to my YouTube anymore. So thanks for watching, though, but please subscribe. More cool videos to come.
We interview this at a lot of political in Silicon Valley. They would probably have their views on it. We should go around.
Right. I might do some more videos like this.
It's a very good argument, right? Especially like our profession would probably be the first the society is trying to get rid of, the manual jobs. But the intellectual jobs are also being heavily affected.
Manual.
Like accounting, the turbo, like, and robo nurses. Yeah, they have those robo nurses now. It's great. Well, it's getting there. Bricklaying machine.
All right. Thanks for watching.